Hey people, it's Christopher here with.
Yes, and we've found more strangeness.
Yep, this is Girls Crystal, which is what, or rather, was an extremely popular British magazine for girls. Um, so this is a very fun time because there's a lot of damn lore here just for this magazine alone. It went on for
Yeah.
so it almost went on for like 1,500 issues, which is really crazy. But I think for now, we'll just gander at this because it's only 6 pages. Not much at all here, which is fucking fine, I suppose.
Yeah.
So over the teacups. Oh, this is I'm not gonna like this at all, but that's okay. Hello, girls. First, I suppose I must introduce myself to you, or you will be wondering who this person is, who has dared to bag the first reading page of your brand new paper. I am your editor. Oh, I don't have to read this, man. Fuck you, editor.
Oh,
Waste my damn
why are you being
time.
so mean to the editor?
Waste my damn time. I was here for actual stories and not his shit words. Intriguing mystery solved by the world's most fascinating detective. For a girl magazine, I thought this would be about a woman.
I love how this era is so sexist. Even a woman's magazine is about a man.
Well, don't forget his goon material. Oh, yeah, the British housewife, so it's extra goonage.
Oh God,
It's extra nasty.
is this just
Uh,
like 1930s smut?
I hope so. The Mystery Man in the Mask. Jove, it's a girl! Noel Raymond, the Venero detective, brought his powerful Kildare 12 to a stop and left out of. Okay. Okay. You're being very wordy. Might appear at times, but languid Noel might appear at times, but not when action was called. At 24 and comparatively fresh from college, god damn,
Yeah.
he had already made a name for himself as a private investigator. His services certainly seemed needed now, for besides the road lay huddled a figure of a girl. In two athletic strides, Noel reached the pink and careless of the immaculate creases in his trousers. He dropped to one knee. I say, he said gently, this won't do. Oh my fucking god, it's one of those stories.
Oh no.
Okay. I should actually read something for once today. Okay. The girl started convulsing. Was it convulsively?
Oh, fun.
Convulsively. There was fear in her eyes, but Noel smiled at her reassuringly. There was something about him that gave her confidence. She started to get to her feet, and Noel was quick to help her. Are you sure you're all right? He asked anxiously. Not hurt, are you, Miss Denby? Denby? How did you know her name?
I guess they know each other.
The girl who was clutching her flimsy handkerchief stared blankly. You know my name? See? What? But
Oh
how?
damn.
But how? Noah smiled. It's on the corner of your hanky. Oh my fucking god. That's hilarious. I like that. That's a good little detail.
That's clever.
So your hanky, he said, couldn't miss it. Who the fuck stares so carefully at the handkerchief when she moves it so quickly to clean her shit?
Good question.
He's autistic. But I say, why are you running away? The girl's eyes opened even wider. How'd you guess that?
Yep, this is some low grade smut.
No glitz quickly for the girl's torn frock. There was a scrap of material fluttering in the narrow gap in the hedge. His practiced scrutiny, masked by the lazy droop of his eyelids, had already noticed a trail of small footprints zigzagging across the plowed field beyond. These context clues. Just say context clues.
Yeah.
And yet there was no signs of the girl having been chased. And then abruptly the young detective noticed a house that stood on the skyline, half concealed by the gaunt trees. A curious house to be found so typically in English setting. It was a built pagoda fashion, roofed with fantastic green tiles. What is an Asian-esque house doing in Britain?
Some guy was really digging that style.
Just putting two and two together. returned now lazily as he produced a gold cigarette case and held it out. Smoke? He inquired. Not now, thanks. Jill Denby said. Noah closed the case with a snap. Miss Denby, he said, I want you to tell me. I thought he was going to say, I want you or some shit. I'm like, oh, yes. You tell me the truth. You're running away from the house of a pagoda. It has something to do with this. He reached out with a gesture that was a firm yet chivalrous to touch, and a curious green mark on the girl's wrist. It was shaped like a dragon. Of course it was. And it looked as if it had been stamped on an indelible ink. Jill Denby drew back with an involuntary shudder. Oh, I hate it, she whispered. I want to get rid of this ghastly thing. I don't know how. Noel's eyelids drooped over his keen eyes. It was put on without your knowing, he queried. When? This morning, the girl shivered. I found it when I woke up. That was why I ran away, you see? She paused, realizing suddenly that she had begun to confide in the young man who, though was nice, was a complete stranger. Okay. Okay, I get the gist of the story. I don't like it.
The story wasn't written for you, and you can tell.
Yeah, I can tell what this is all about. And it's something he figures her out so immediately, so quickly. It's hilarious. This man has Batman timing. He predates Batman. This is the original Batman.
Can he romance a woman with prep time?
He probably could. He doesn't need prep time. He just needs to stare at her. He knows everything about her immediately.
He's a psychic?
Obviously. Or use context clues. Like a smart man. In this week's story, the girl who dared not to talk, what was a strange secret, terrorized her, blah, blah, blah. It's quite clear that this is probably one of those tales where it's a continuous one where it just keeps going, which is fucking fine, obviously.
Yeah.
And what I do know is that these stories tend to have multiple parts, or like there's the same character but different story. It's all part of the same timeline.
Serialized.
Yeah, Tony the Speed Girl. So as you can see, these are only 7 enthralling stories inside, which I didn't see any of these except for the Noel Detective. So that's all we saw here, which is fucking fine, obviously.
Yeah.
Noel Raymond Detective is like. I was curious. Oh, it's. I was curious how much this popped up, but it's only pops at once. It's okay. But yeah, this is Girls Crystal. This is our first time reading it. We'll be reading it again eventually, because why not? These stories are actually pretty short. Is that story was so boring? I couldn't. Anything you want to say, Oz? Or we end this one?
These episodes are more of an overview than anything. I do plan to look more in depth into these, especially if you guys have any specific issues or magazines you want us to look into. We're always open for suggestions.
Yep. Preferably, when you see a year being mentioned, like for example, in 1935, and then it says April 1935 or May 1935. Preferably stories that are in 1935 or before.
Yeah, we were always willing to look further into the past. We're just a little apprehensive to the future because we need to get more context.
Yep. So, we'll see you guys in the next one. Yay.
Yeah.